Hello and welcome to game number 2 of the finals for the GosuCup Asia number 4. And we have got a game between Zenith and First Departure, and I say it's game number 2 because this is a best out of 3 to decide which one of these two teams can call themselves the champions for this GosuCup number 4 and will take home $500. As the second prize, you can win $300, but of course these two teams want the first prize. For First Departure, it's bit more difficult because they now have to force out a game number 3 to be able to take this game, as Zenith is one game up because they took game number 1. And again, for the people in the chat asking, I don't think there is spectators announced or enabled for this game, unfortunately. So you'll have to do with me, or if you don't want to do with me, there is plenty of other English casters for this game as well. You can check them out. If you go to gosugamers.net/Dota2, there is actually on the front page a list of all the streams for this match. You should be able to find them on Twitch regardless, as all are on Twitch because Twitch is one of the sponsors, so show them some love as well in any way you can. We have got, of course, the Bat Rider being banned out, Nyx Assassin and Keeper of Light being banned out as well, and we were waiting for First Departure to be banning out their last ban before we go into the first pick phase. Now I have to say, first game, the drafting, Zenith was very strong and, I mean, very obvious in their draft. I mean, they picked up the first 3 heroes that they picked up were the Lifestealer, Lone Druid, and the Brewmaster. Now that's kind of saying, like, you know what? Here's what we gotta do. Have fun. So it was really, in theory, it should be decent for First Departure to know what kind of game they're gonna be up against, but they couldn't find an answer, even with Zenith already giving kind of away what they wanted to be doing. But let's see if they can do it this time, though. We're gonna see them probably picking up a Darkseer first like that, unless they want to have a Lifestealer first pick, of course. Again, Zenith has done that before. Lifestealer first pick was the previous game as well. As my voice is starting to be a bit awkward. Wait a second. There's the Lone Druid. They don't want to face Ice Lone Druid again, and there's the Lifestealer again. First pick, no doubt about it. No time needed to think about it. And this is also something that is gonna be something that is tricky for First Departure to deal with. Let's put it that way. So far, First Departure has used their bonus time. They've only got 40 seconds left. Wow, wait a second.
10 seconds remaining.
So yes, my voice has been talking for 8 hours. 9 hours, sorry. 9 hours straight now. And it's finally starting to find the results of that. Anyways, it's what was I saying? Oh yeah, so they used 40 seconds of their bonus time already, and now even more. And if Zenith is making good use of this and making sure, like, you know what, we're gonna speed pick, not giving any more time to First Departure. First Departure is gonna be rushed. They are gonna be having a tough time picking heroes because first they feel the pressure of time. Second, I mean, they don't have an answer yet to Zenith's lineup. They pick up the Darkseer and the Luna, though, going for the purple strat so far at least. And having carry with that, as well as, of course, a good control, teamfight control hero. Now I have to say Lifestealer has got, of course, that built-in rage, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. But it's still, or at least not for him, but it's still already nice pickups by First Departure. Queen of Pain will be the mid laner for Zenith probably again. Or again, I say, not again, because of course it was a different hero that we saw previous game for Yamate, but it looks like we're gonna see Yamate Queen of Pain, as it is gonna be the second hero for Zenith to pick, and they are actually gonna be taking some time in their bonus time, thinking about what they want to be picking up. Are they gonna again have a offlaner that will be able to get that dominance later in the game, like we saw, of course, Ice have on his Lone Druid? Like, so far, the games that we have seen of them today are games where they had 2 carries, so that you constantly had to choose which one you wanted to shut down. Now, which hero is left they can still do that with? Or do they rather want to pick up some jungle hero, for example? But they are using up all their bonus time, and this is good for first departure because they can use this time also to discuss this, and they actually pick up a Shadow Demon.
Dire team pick.
First departure. Gonna be having the ball on their court. I mean, this could be their last game, and they don't want that to be. They want to force out a game number 3. They want to make sure that they can, indeed, take this championship. Cup, I should say. Yes. For the people in the chat. Oh, they're gonna go blue-purple.
Zenith's turn to ban.
It's gonna be a Night Stalker picked up. I do like the Night Stalker, as it is a hero that kind of indicates we're gonna have some aggression going on. And for the people wondering, yes, I do need a co-caster. No, I cannot get a co-caster because there's actually, well, first of all, I don't really have one. So that's the issue on itself. And I do think I could have gotten a spot if I wanted to, but there are actually already too many observers in this game. Well, I say too many, there's just enough. My voice is indeed dying. Let's not have it dying, shall we?
Dire team ban.
I will be a bit more quiet in this cast, perhaps. Although, normally, I mean, it just goes on itself. I keep talking, and then I say, like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna be more quiet, and then I keep talking anyway. That happens. Leshrek and Lina being banned out by first departure. Of course, both of those combinations, both of those supports make great combination with that Shadow Demon. We have jungle heroes being banned out by Zenith, Chen, Enigma. Let's see if they're gonna go for an Enchantress as well, or if they want to pick it up for themselves, which could be a possibility, of course. As Zenith so far, Shadow Demon Lifestealer could be turning into an aggressive Trilan, as we saw them do previous game as well. Even though without Leshrek and Alina, which hero is left, they can work out together with, wow, Jakiro. Jakiro could be a good hero there to deal with.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And it's gonna be a Magnus that gets banned out, a hero that they do not want to deal with, and they do not want to pick it up themselves. Last ban incoming from first departure. They have one of their blue-purple heroes being banned out. If they would pick up a what's it called? A Morphling again, then they would do that. And oh my god, the chat has it right. Red versus purple so far. I like it. I like it. I like both colors, so I'm not sure who I want to win, to be fair.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, let's see what first departure is going to be banning out. They have only 11 seconds left in their bonus time, and do they really want to use it for this ban? It looks like they do. It's going to be the Rubik, so it's going to still be a support.
Zenith's turn to pick.
Jakiro would be slightly... it would be red-ish. Could be a possibility, but it depends. Does Zenith want to go have a character in the jungle or not? Because an Enchantress is, of course, yeah, she's still in the pool, and she's definitely able to go into the jungle. And to be fair, she fits into Zenith's idea of the game as well. Able to gank, roam around and gank. Though again, I mean, does she fit in well with the Shadow Demon? I'm not sure. She can, of course, have got a Centaur with her who can walk up to a target and then stun after the Shadow Demon disrupted the target. I like how the music kind of slowed down when someone pinged on the mini-map or on the map. Of course, the players are actually inside the game and they can ping.
10 seconds remaining.
But we have Zenith taking into their bonus time, and it's gonna be a Ancient Separation now. I'm actually thinking that they might be considering a Chaos Knight and going for 2 dual lanes. Ancient Separation is an okay hero to have. With the Lifestealer, it's quite nice actually. Ancient Separation Lifestealer is, of course, Cold Feet, Open Wounds, guaranteed proc on Cold Feet. So that is nice. And do they then want an offlane solo? I'm kind of secretly hoping that they're gonna be going for a dual lane, 2 dual lanes.
Earth
Shaker here.
Oh, wait, he's not blue. Oh, and Ancient Separation was not red. They should have swapped around. That would fit so much better in the color pattern. But Earthshaker will be picked up by first departure, so that's the first one that's going to be together with Luna probably. And at that, Earthshaker is one of those supports that will just sit back. You won't be able to initiate on him because he'll be safe behind this tower. And when you do go on the carry, there will be a fissure to make you stop in your tracks and make sure that the support or sort of the carry will be able to get away.
5 seconds remaining.
And we'll see Zenith picking something up soon because they only have 11 seconds left until their bonus time. 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, this is cool. I mean, we're gonna have 2 dual lanes, people. But it's gonna be a Shadow Demon together with the Kunkka and Age of Separation with the Lifestealer. Now I just said the Age of Separation Lifestealer combination, that's great. Shadow Demon, Kunkka. Torrent up on disruption target. As in, you can place a torrent on the disruption and it will guarantee hit. And again, with that Soul Catcher on there, that does a lot of damage. And I do like Kunkka. As in, I like heroes that are normally not picked up in competitive play. Now we have seen Kunkka a couple times, but it's been a while. I need my dose of Kunkka once in a while, so that's cool. As we're gonna see which hero First Departure is gonna answer with here. I mean, they have got their off lane and their mid lane and their solo lane. Sorry, carry, that is. Bane! Well. Yeah. So that's a hero that we see sometimes in Russian scenes. Mostly. For me, at least. I might be a bit biased for that. But Bane will be picked up here, and that is a nice hero for against the Lifestealer. I mean, you can get a BKB, you have a Rage, of course, and you can get BKBs up on Queen of Pain, etc. But a Fiend's Grip will go through BKB, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. And if you look at the lineup from Zenith, there is only a Disruption that they can try to do. A Cold Feet, which will still proc only later, so your Fiend's Grip will still go through slightly. And a Torrent. And it might not be abilities that you want to use on that Bane. So disable-wise, there's not that much on Zenith.
10 seconds remaining.
But there is a lot on First Departure.
5 seconds remaining.
And of course, Fiend's Grip and Nightmare are great things combined with the Luna to be set up for something team fighty. Something killy, if they want to kill someone. Let's see who's playing what for First Departure. We have extra stand-in.
Prepare for battle.
Oh, someone's talking to me. What's he saying? I don't know. I'm casting! There we go! Can't do all those things at the same time. Anyways, let's focus on the game, shall we? We've got Game of Stuff playing the Darkseer. Is probably going to be going towards the bottom lane. It will be Polozon, who is actually... Did he actually change his name? Because this was a name that I couldn't pronounce before. If it's the same person, I have to check his avatar. I can't see it as a question mark. It either is a stand-in or it is a different person, or it is a person that changed his name. Polozon will be playing the Nightstalker for First Departure on the dire side. It will be Lobby playing the Earthshaker. On the top lane we have Miracle playing the Luna, and Mean will be on the Bane. Again, a great hero to kill steal with, just saying. We have on the Radiant side, it will be Ice 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 on the offlane, on the Queen of Pain. Who has positioned himself nicely. He'll be able to stand here and get experience. In the meantime, what are you doing? What are you doing? Disruption was there, and the rune went to the Shadow Demon with the double damage rune, and he was not able to get a first blood up on the Darkseer. It's very hard to get a first blood on the Darkseer, to be fair, by yourself. He did have some help from Kunkka, of course, but it was not enough. Kunkka, who is going to be played by Yamate on the bottom lane, so we have got some lane swaps here. As we have got Awesome being played, or is playing the Lifestealer again for the third game that we saw him in, and the Cold Feet proc, like I said, open wound Cold Feet, they proc, and this is gonna be a dual lane mid, and this will be Chibi on the Lifestealer. He is mentioned called Awesome here. Freedom will be on the Age of Separation on this middle lane as well. As we have got last one, X-Spy on the Shadow Demon, who's still harassing Game is Tough on the bottom lane. And this is gonna be Queen of Pain. Yeah, she's blinked herself out of there. She's gonna be okay here. She has an escape, of course. There could be a lot of burst damage going through, but not enough to kill her before she can blink away. For now. For now, she's gonna be harassed. So if she's gonna be harassed too much, there might be a Nightmare, Lucent Beam, and no escape that time for the Queen of Pain to get away. So she has to be careful. And there she goes, blinking away. And there's the Nightmare still. Lucent Beam probably gonna follow up as the creep wave pushes in. As there's also an Earthshaker coming in too late though. Nightmare not lasting long enough. Fissure, too late. They knew the blink was on cooldown. If there would be a Fissure, maybe could have set something up. But for now, no. Lifestealer is gonna try to, or Night Stalker rather, is gonna try to see what's going on here. As the lane is being pulled, Freedom of course doing the job as a support in the mid lane does on the Radiant side. And of course, Poloston wants to try to take the creep wave as well. As Earthshaker coming middle slightly to try to take some last hits, maybe try to at least get some experience. XY continuing his harassment continuously. That's what you do if you continue with, I guess. Might be a disruption to try something out. For now, just harassment. Only has himself left. Darkseer has to be careful with his
invisibility.
With his consumables, as we have Miracle taking a Shadow Strike. Lucent Beam following up though, and there's no support for now. The supports are actually inside the jungle trying to pull and anti-block those wards. As we have got Miracle feeling the hurt from that, but here comes an invisible Earthshaker. He might be able to turn the tides. Salve up on Ice though, he will be able to stay alive for now. As we have got, of course, Lifestealer. Night Stalker, wow! Chibi, get out of my head, thank you. 16 for 2 on the Lifestealer. With Peloson playing 7 or having 7 for 0. In the meantime, Queen of Pain Trouble blinks himself away and will be able to be safe. And Earthshaker didn't even show himself. Now he shows himself. There will be Kunkka farming on the bottom lane freely because Darkseer has decided to go into the forest instead. That harassment coming off from XY is a bit too much to be comfortable with. But XY is going to queen from the side, going to be starting off with a disruption, giving people time to come here. Blocking first. Here comes a Cold Feet. There comes the disruption. Soulcatcher up on there as well. Cold Feet will still proc straight afterwards. Overmoon's there as well. I do think this might be the first blood. It is daytime. He's not fast enough and he will go down. It will be Chibi picking up the first blood. A nice, nicely set up gank there coming off for Zenith. As they get ahead that way with Queen of Pain still alive on this top lane and getting herself a bottle as well. It's now level 4. Level 3 still up on the Luna, so this is a danger that you have. If you're having a solo lane versus trial lane... Oh, no! Ice! Picks up the Luna! Bottle charge is helping out. Enough mana to blink and scream, and the rest of the supports, not knowing what happened in time, couldn't react in time and had to back off. Now this is something that is dangerous. So you have got your trial lane where you have your carry farming against the solo laning of your opponent team. And that's all fine. Normally that's, I mean, the opponent lane is gonna get some experience. Sure. But your thing is you have got 3 people there to make sure that there's 2 things. Your carry has to be free farming, basically. Has to be able to stay alive. And, oh, open wounds again. Lawson. Silence up a Queen of Pain, but the haste rune is still there. It doesn't matter. There's still the screen, and that should be still a kill unless Lifestealer is going to be in some trouble. Hasn't got any money anymore. Shadow Strike there, as now Queen of Pain runs away from the tower, and this should be Peloton still going down. Queen of Pain still staying alive. That's the second time kill in the mid lane. Queen of Pain leaving her top lane. She actually had a good lane top. I was going to say top lane top, but that's Dutch, I guess. Top time. Anyways, yeah. So they had the Luna. He didn't get enough experience. His supports getting a bit of experience of his lane as well, making sure that even Queen of Pain got some experience of that in return. So Queen of Pain leveled faster than the carry. Queen of Pain got a kill on the carry. Queen of Pain got gold. 19 last hits. Still a bit less than Miracle, but it's only 3.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And that is gonna be Kunkka still free farming also. I mean, there's still Zenith in favor while Kunkka is still free farming. He is 38 for 15. And he hasn't even left his lane yet to try and do something. He's level 6 also. Queen of Pain comes back into the top lane. 3 heroes around here though. Again, he has to be careful. Level 2 only up on the Earthshaker. Same time, Earthshaker and Mean has to be careful as well. As the tower is going to be taking some more harassment. Lucent Beam up on Ice. Fissure. He just blinks away. It's gonna be the end of the tower though. Unless there's gonna be support coming in. Freedom thinking about going. He's level 4 only. Can't just land a ulti just yet. To try and push something back as the rune comes on the bottom lane with Shadow Demon able to pick it up. But as can, yeah, there goes Shadow Demon picking it up. There's no word there for the Parchers, so they don't know what rune was picked up there. And that could be trouble. It is nighttime now though. They can't gank the Night Stalker that easily anymore as there's a boat coming in. Just because it could. I mean, he's out of mana now. And the boat's of course very short cooldown, but it was fun anyways. Ice, full on mana HP. Might try to go for something here. Especially since those supports are still so very low on life. Levels. Not low on life, they're full on HP. They're low on levels. They're gonna roam mid. See if they can get something done there. X-Spy going towards bottom instead. His invisibility room will run out though, as Darkseer has decided to come back towards this bottom lane to try and do something against Kunkka, but Kunkka is gone, and it's Freedom that's actually trying to get some experience here. Kunkka was of course top, as we saw earlier where the boat was flying. Awesome is gonna try to go for an open wounds. Miracle gonna be the target. Fisher gonna go through, but the rage is there. Silence up on Ice. He has to be careful. Tower hitting on him as well. Silence will almost be over. Will the blink be in time? No, it will not. It will be Pelozon picking up the kill. Shadow Demon still picks up the Darkseer. This is 2 supports getting a Darkseer. Of course, Darkseer was level 4 only, but he is up against 2 other level 4s. Was, until Ice Separation got level 5 from that kill. But still quite surprising to see that happening. Probably a disruption after the surge, so he couldn't surge away anymore. In the meantime, Kunkka is happily farming top instead, making sure that their supports are not going to be having a fun time, because the Tidebringer is just going to be very annoying there, and he's going to be going for a Shadow Blade. Even though slightly nerfed, it is still very annoying to deal with. As there are no more crits on that first hit. Still a lot of damage though. I do believe no more crits on that first hit. Unless I misinformed.
Dire's courier has been killed.
No. Where? Where was it? Okay, I didn't see it. Dire's courier being killed. I didn't even see someone on the departure side of the map. So we're gonna have Kunkka, Queen of Pain, finding an Earthshaker, Fisher, but you know, hello Kunkka. And that's gonna be 1 hit, and he hits the creeps with that as well while he's farming anyway, and Queen of Pain will take the last hits there.
Ooh, I love your new piercing.
And that's gonna be a quick kill. There were 4 heroes there on the top lane. Oh. Poor Luna. She's dead.
Am I forsaken?
And that's gonna be awesome. Looking for another kill. No. Runs past the oh, there we go. Goes for the Bane instead. Bam. Double kill for the Kunkka, because he's just been picking up kills left and right. I mean, I have to say, I'm talking a bit less than previous games, and it's a bit less intelligent, I feel like. But we do have, I mean, it's dominance now from Zenith. Like, they won the bottom lane, they won the mid lane, they won the top lane, even though it was 3 versus 1. Ice is still getting that done, as we have the gold graph is just spiking upwards towards the 5k. Experience graph, same thing. I don't really know what intelligence stuff I can say about this. They need to have the Luna farming, and they don't have her farming. They have even got the courier being dead. As Kunkka got his Shadow Blade already. I mean, this gold difference is gonna hurt. Night Stalker, yes, it was nighttime already. He's almost over already. I believe it's 1 AM. He has got 1 kill, but he died twice already as well in that mid lane, and it's not ideal in either way. At the same time, those supports are not going to be able to do that much anyway either, because they are not having that many levels, and that is because those creeps were of course warded, and when they weren't, they have to protect the carry, even though that carry still died, and it's all a big, I don't know how to say that nice actually. It's not very good for first departure. And they want to save their tier 1 tower. I mean, so far there's only 1 tower going down on the side of first departure. To be fair, only the tier 1 tower top just now. And still that gold is still so much in favor of Zenith. And that's because of the farm, of course. They want to try to make a difference though. They want to smoke up, go for kills. There's a Shadow Blade already up on Kunkka. It's going to be silence over the Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon in a lot of trouble. Won't be able to disrupt himself because he disrupted Darkseer already, as Darkseer is probably going to go down to the AA ulti unless Queen of Pain wants to take the last hit instead. Of course he can shatter. Yeah, there he goes. He shatters. Age Separation picks up the kill as Night Stalker dies as well. Because Kunkka came in to take the kill. And that was a gank from first departure that they need those kind of things. Like, it's good that they try, but they have to be a bit more aware of where people are. They don't have any wards on the map apart from this one right here, and they realized nobody was top. And then they ran into 2 heroes, but there were actually 5 heroes around there. Everybody was there apart from the Lifestealer. So 4 heroes, I have to say. There's not 6 heroes on the map for Zenith. But it is still gonna be something that is very dangerous to deal with. And if they want to try to gank, which is what they should do, yes, they have to know that they can take that gank. But yeah, the Skunkka got a 10-minute Lothars indeed, as the chat pointed out. He's got 3 kills. 2 assists, and Queen of Pain is gonna be going down here by the looks of it. At least that might be 1 kill, 1 hit away though, and there he goes. Void from Nightsucker picks it up, and Luna still goes down. There also goes the Shadow Demon though. That's his 3rd kill of the game for first departure, as Kunkka on the sidelines picks up the Darkseer. Age Separation trying to run away, but here also comes Chibi. Torrent is gonna miss. The Nightsucker is gonna try to TP out. Is he gonna be able to do that? Yes, he is. No interruptions, and nice troll. Nice troll, Freedom. Nice troll. Blocks people in and then starts to TP out. I like it. But that's still, I mean, they exchange kills. But is that really worth it right now, losing a Luna for? Because, I mean, it's great that you get kills, and it would be worth it if you trade supports, but if you're then gonna have your hard carry still going down, that is not ideal in any stretch. They need to have that Luna there for that experience, because she is behind. Look at this. Hero level list. She is highest for her team. Yes. Oh, great. Yeah, amazing. But she is still lowest than the 3 highest of Zenith, and that is something that you cannot afford. Net worth, same story. Though she is not doing that bad, she is not doing amazingly well either. We do have the courier back though, so that's at least something they can be happy about. As we have the tier 1 tower being taken care of in the middle lane. Are they gonna be going in on this? I don't think so. We do have the Nightstalker not picking up his darkness just yet, quite surprisingly. Maybe expecting to get another level before the night was over to extend this first nighttime, but he is not having any nighttime right now, and he can't make it night. So he is gonna be a bit of a passive Nightstalker until he actually either has his ulti or returns night again, whichever comes first. I hope for him that's gonna be his ulti, because they need to stop Zenith. They need to make, I mean, even if they don't really get team wipes, etc., they need to have some form of micing going on, at least to make Zenith have the idea that they aren't invulnerable. And right now, Zenith is probably thinking, you know what guys, we got this. So they're confident. And overconfident right now by Zenith is actually working out, because they can take this. They have got the advantage, and it's working out for them. Now, if Departure would have gotten a kill or 2 without getting anything in return, maybe Zenith would think, you know what, maybe we have to be a bit more careful, and then they might give a bit more extra space to first departure, and that is exactly what they need, and that is exactly what Zenith at this moment is not giving, and they are forcing first departure back towards their own base, and they cannot farm. It's going to be a Lobby who's going to be in a lot of trouble right now, especially if he's going to get open wounded. There he goes. Fish is still going down, but the Rage is on there. Surge is going to make sure that Lobby gets away though, as the AA ulti still hits on the Bane, but he's going to be fine with that as well, as the ward gets cleared out, because they realized it was placed. The Gem of Truth set up on the Queen of Pain is making sure of that, because of course Zenith knows what first departure needs as well, and if it's one thing that they can control, it's the map. So they have to get that map control, they have to get that gem, and that way first departure is not going to feel safe anywhere, and when they try for a gank, maybe next time, again, they're going to be caught out by 5 heroes once again, and that is going to be painful. And we're going to see tier 2 tower getting harassed here again. I mean, they're just sticking here, even after, I mean, normally when you see a, oh, Lobby, open wounds, Asian Separation ulti flying in, and that's going to be a kill. It's actually Ice that takes the kill there, but normally if you see a game like this, the team that's ahead that picks up all the towers is going to pick up all 6 outer towers, and then we'll go for Roshan, and then we'll push on the tier 3s. Let's see if they're going to do the same thing here, as Ice picks up the gold for the tower. In the meantime, it's a split push, because we also have the Shadow Demon and the Kunkka taking care of the tier 2. So far, nobody of first departure is trying to do anything against it. We still have level 8 up on the Nightstalker, and he did not go for darkness. He cannot make it nighttime, and it is 12 PM. He still has to wait a while before he can go into beast mode once more, which is something that kind of he needs. 4 staff now up on the Age Separation, and we haven't really looked at items just yet. On first departure side, we can't really look at items that much, because they just don't have that much. We do have Kunkka having a Ogre Club, and we already saw that Shadowblade, of course. It's got 2700 gold in his inventory, As he's gonna probably use the courier soon. Age separation, the ulti is gonna fly in. It's gonna be Night Stalker who's gonna try to TP out here. The only thing that he can do will be able to do so. And the age separation ulti will not kill him off. So that's the smartest thing that he could be doing there. As we have got Shadow Demon, 500 gold, got himself an urn, got himself some mana boots. And we will still see the Queen of Pain going for an Aghanim's by the looks of it. Has got the double damage rune up, but can't really find anybody with it because First Approach is playing really safe. Now Luna is finally getting some farm. 2600 gold on her. And she hasn't bought anything yet. This is risky because she has been dying quite a bit. She's died 3 times out of the 12 kills that Zenith has. And if she would die again right now, she would lose a lot of her gold. And that is really not worth it. But then again, she might just want it for a buyback just in case. She has, of course, got that Eclipse, which we haven't seen yet, I do believe. Or unless she used it when she died in the bottom lane earlier. But so far, I haven't seen it yet. We have got the tower being harassed. I mean, really, it should not come as a surprise. As Lifestealer got himself, of course, the armlets. We have seen this before. As for other item information, you can check this graph because, to be fair, there's nothing really special to be seen on the items right now. As Kuka is gonna be having only the recipe to go for the BKB, as he has now also the Ogre Club in the courier. Even the recipe, actually. Never mind, he's got his BKB complete. I will see the Roshan being taken down. They still have 1 tier 2 tower to take down, but I mean they're pushing top, so that would take too much. Since they're bottom anyway, might as well take down this tower, right? So we'll be seeing that one taken down easily. Bracer build by the Night Stalker. Doesn't have enough farm to go for anything else. And to be fair, bracers are not bad for a Night Stalker. I mean, he's a strength hero. He gets attack power for strength as well. So, you know, it's not all survivability. Also a bit of aggression there, just to have something. We got the BKB now finally being built by the Luna, or at least finally bought some items for it. Has only got the recipe to go. In the meantime, top lane is going to be pushed out, but here comes the TP. Queen of Pain will just push the lane back, and that will make sure that Night Stalker is going to be walking back. And I say walking because he's so slow in daytime. Going to be nighttime almost, though. It's 4 PM. Maybe then they will try to go again. We're going to have Chibi again, farming, happily. Let's take a look at the gold graph real quick. We have 15k gold in favor of Zenith right now. I mean, very much in favor, to be fair. It's only 18 minutes in, and I don't think that we have seen a game today that was this much in favor of one team. Why is someone asking where Bane is? Here's Bane. Bane is level 5. Bane is a bit sad. We haven't seen a Fiend script because he doesn't have it. He's got boots. He's only died once, to be fair. But then again, he can't really farm anywhere else because the places that his team can farm are... There's just not that many places that his team can farm. And he can't really afford to take any farm for himself. Experience he could be trying to take though, but as you can see, one hit from the Tidebringer from Kunkka and he's already down to half HP as Luna is going to TP herself out of this place. And the AA ulti is just going to fly and goes towards the bottom lane. Doesn't hit on anything though. As Queen of Pain is, linking up the high ground, because she can. Almost has their Aghanims complete, just needs 1k gold more. As at the same time, they're going to try to go for this last tower and then go up the high ground. They have, of course, got the Aegis up on the Lifestealer. They've got the BKB. They've got the Perseverance up on the Kunkka, probably going for a Battle Fury still. At least that's what my expectations would be. I mean, you can't really go... Yeah. No, never mind, I won't say that. Awkward. BKB complete by the Luna though. That's good for her, definitely. But will it be enough is the question. For the people in the chat asking. There is Ice playing up on Zenith. I just have to remember what hero he's playing. Where is he? There! Queen of Pain! Of course he is. Queen of Pain is Ice, otherwise known as Fried Butterflies. And yes, that rhymes. It's probably intentional, but if it's not, then I hereby declare that it is. As we have got TPs, they don't want to lose the tower. Wow. Demonic Purge, Night Stalker, it's nighttime. If they pick him up right now, Disruption, make sure they can't TP. Soul Catcher up on there, more TPs incoming, and that should be a kill. And there's not going to be any chance of escaping, or is there? It is, of course, nighttime. 35 HP left, and he might try to deny himself to neutrals, and he does, but it's still him being dead for 35 seconds. And me saying that makes me realize that he's actually level 9, so he's not dead for that long of a time. It's only 20 minutes into the game, so I shouldn't be getting that excited over that. But nice deny anyway. Knew he was gonna die, and this way he can at least control the damage. But right now we do see Zenith, like they have the map. The only farm that First Departure is getting is the farm that's pushing into their tower. And it's just Zenith waiting for a chance to push in, or at least for their time to push in. Oh, Nixbomb might be the one that they want to have. Maybe going for the Luna, but Luna has got, of course, now got her BKB TP out, which is basically her safety net. So instead of going for her, they decide, you know what, Luna's not here, jump out. Oh, it's gonna be Lobby going down first. Lifestealer back to life, of course, again.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
As Chibi is just chipping away on the tower. Chibi chipping away, I know. TP in here now from the Luna, wants to be, of course, the defender base, but will it be enough is the question. 2k gold up on the Kunkka as Chibi just rages and wants to go for the tower, gets the tower as well.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Are they gonna go for more? I mean, they're still okay on life. Lifestealer has got some life missing, but he's okay with that. He's got his armlet. He'll be back to life fairly soon again after eating these creeps. Barracks. Fisher going through. This could be it. Darkseer roll up. There it is. Vacuum back in, but the rage is there. It's gonna be Night Stalker. That's gonna be the target, but there's the Fiend's Grip. Level 6. But where is the damage? And Torrent will interrupt that Fiend's Grip. Both will fly in. Hello, double kill for Kunkka. Yamate in this game has the BKB on. Is going to go invisible as well, making sure that he at least doesn't get hit by that Eclipse coming out from Miracle, but does land a massive hit up on this Luna as the Aegis gets popped and Chibi is back inside this game. We do have Kunkka going down to that Lucent Beam, as Awesome is gonna be trying to force it, get himself out of that place. Luna still going down to Queen of Pain, Sonic Wave on the top lane. Open wounds up on Pelosi, and he's super fast, so it's nighttime. He's fine. He's gonna be staying alive. Queen of Pain totally out of mana. Has got her Aghanims now when she gets back to base, and they will be probably backing off. And the barracks still standing, not even getting the ranged barracks. And this is actually quite a good result for First Departure. I didn't think they would be able to defend this, so sorry for being biased in that sense, but they were able to kill off the Kunkka. And, I mean, they lost their supports, yeah, but it was Zenith that used all their abilities up on those supports. I mean, yeah, Darkseer died, and of course Night Stalker got himself away. Oh, their Shaker died. Again. But the Luna stayed alive, and when she came in with her BKB Eclipse, she definitely made a difference, especially because Kunkka's BKB was already on cooldown right now, and it will indeed be a Battle Fury that will be the item for him, as we do see Torrent up on Night Stalker, or not. Oh, he interrupted his TP, or got interrupted his TP. No escape for him, goes down. Shadow Demon picking up the last hit, and now Kunkka with his BKB. Land one hit on the barracks with this Shadow Blade. Well, Shadow Demon is just standing there. I don't know why you're running back for, he says. Just standing here, right clicking. Force staffs himself forward back into safety. But that will be continuous push from 2 heroes, I have to say, because there's still one on the bottom lane, or there was. Ice being around there. We have got on the top lane, it's Lifestealer. And in the jungle, in the meantime, it's Aegis Separation Farming, who's gonna go still for his mechanism. Just need 300 gold. We have a TP into the bottom lane from Yamate, but a TP was already outgoing from Luna, so she won't be able to do anything there. And Miracle will just be going back to base. 1700 gold in their inventory, and I actually would like to see them being able to make this game a bit more even. We do have now 20k gold in favor of Zenith, and 14k experience in favor of Zenith. Now, what you normally see in a team that gets ahead of gold purely because of towers, which is not what Zenith is doing, I do know that. Oh, Night Stalker, trouble for him, or is it trouble for Lifestealer instead? Nobody is in trouble, apparently. But what you normally see is that at some point, this gold graph is gonna be evening out after the towers. Now, of course, it's not really evening out just yet, but when it does, First Departure will be getting ahead, and that's an Ace Bomb, and that's 2 heroes dead. 1 Queen of Pain, 1 Aegis Separation. Disruption there. Soul Catcher all up on the Bane, but he puts himself in a nightmare trying to get himself away. Won't be able to do so, of course. Shadow Demon picks up the kill. Void still going off. Force Staff wanted to go for an aggressive Force Staff. Can't get it though. Open wounds up on Game of Stuff, but he searches himself away, as we do have Luna in still as well. Has got a BKB, has got an Eclipse. Just waiting for the right opportunity to throw it out there. In the meantime, in the middle lane, his push is still going on. Rage Barracks will drop as Kunkka and Ice will be trying to go for these melee barracks as well. Will now be supported by the rest of their team. And that will indeed be 1 set of racks. And that will be the gold graph continuing to spike. So my hope is hereby slightly delayed, maybe only. Maybe only delayed. In the meantime, it's gonna be a Battle Fury indeed completed from Yamate. So he has that one as he pushes the bottom lane out further. There's still that last big team fight to be happening, and it looks like Miracle is gonna try to go for it. Disruption start things off. This might not be the team that he was hoping for. BKB still on. Mechanism helping out. Eclipse being on. It is Bane that still drops, so nobody else from the Radiant side. Zenith is just full on HP. Silence up on Awesome, but is it enough? Is there gonna be an open wound still? Echo Slam being used, and a clap, and the Rage will still be going though. Here it comes, if he can, if he wants to. Fisher still going through. Here comes the ISL. There's the Rage and the Arm of the Tug. When he turns around and goes to Game of Stop, Game of Stop dies. Because Game is tough, and the GG gets called, and it will be Zenith that will be taking home $500 because they come out victorious of this best out of 3 of the finals of GosuCup Asia number 4. And we will be seeing them getting that achievement on their team profile all around. Of course, also Departure not going home empty-handed. They're gonna take home $300, but to be fair, they wanted that first prize. And then again, who doesn't, right? Anyway, my name is Sheever. If you want to support me, then subscribe to my YouTube on youtube.com/SheeverGaming.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
There you go, being nice all. If you want to support me, you can, yes, I did say that. Support me on YouTube, but you can also subscribe to my Twitch. You can follow me on Twitch, and you can turn off ad block if you don't want to do any of the above. But, you know, that's the same for every caster, by the way. If you like a specific caster, do that person or people a favor and turn off ad block for their channel. Even if you didn't like this cast, maybe a different cast. Turning off ad block goes a long way, actually, for us stream, so make sure you keep that in mind. Of course, also special thanks to GosuGamers for organizing GosuCup Asia for the 4th time, and we'll be looking forward to the 5th one that will probably be happening in a month or so. Let's put it at that. Of course, I'm not sure, but let's aim for that. And Aver Media, MSI, and Sapphire, the sponsors. Special thanks to them as well. Stick around for watching commercials. You don't have to go anywhere just yet, because Na'Vi Empire won't start until 30 minutes from now. And 4PL will be casted by me later tonight as well, but it will only be casted after Empire versus Na'Vi, because I kind of want to watch that match as well. Anyways, let's check out of this game, and be right back with music and commercials. Woohoo!